everyone. Let us discuss about acidity today. Acidity is a term used for a set of symptoms caused by excess production of acid by the gastric glands of the stomach. The stomach normally secretes hydrochloric acid, which is required for the breakdown and digestion of food we eat. Our stomach produces gastric acids to aid digestion, but their corrosive effects are neutralized by the production of natural bicarbonate and prostaglandins secreted in the mucous lining. When the production of these chemicals is interrupted, then it leads to damaged stomach lining, which causes acidity. Let us see what causes acidity. Stress, consumption of spicy and non-vegetarian foods, smoking and alcohol, stomach ailments like peptic ulcers, gastroesophageal reflux disease, stomach tumors, etc. Medications like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Acidity presents with numerous symptoms, but some of them are mentioned here. Those are burning in the stomach, burning in the throat, restlessness, belching, nausea, sour taste, indigestion, constipation, etc. Now, how to treat this acidity? Usually, acidity is treated with the help of antacids, which contain either magnesium or calcium or aluminum containing compounds. These antacids neutralize excess of acid in the stomach, thus providing relief from the symptoms. Sometimes histamine blocking agents such as cimetidine, ranitidine, famotidine, or nisotidine, or proton pump inhibitors such as omeprazole and lansoprazole can also be prescribed by a physician. Now, how do we approach acidity in homeopathy? Acidity is a very common ailment which we come across nowadays in our clinical practice. It is not given much importance if it presents with milder symptoms, but at times it mimics heart related symptoms which makes patients to get panic and creates anxiety. This brings never ending cycle, that is stress caused acidity, which in turn leads to stress, making situation more worse. Usually, when they suffer from acidity and symptoms are clear and doesn't trouble much, patients tend to try some home remedies. If not alright, try all available suggestions by friends, relatives, and TV advertisements. Then they try their own medicines from pharmacies. Last resort is a physician. If they approach us for acidity, we must understand that it is bothering them, not allowing them to be comfortable. One more situation where they approach doctor is the symptoms are different and not matching with the common symptoms of acidity, making them anxious regarding their health and they don't know what is happening to them. We have n number of medicines for acidity in homeopathy. To name few of them, Naxamica, Carboveg, China, Pulsatilla, Phosphorus, Acid Sulf, etc. When inquired into the causes of their present complaints, patients might open up as follows, that is, causes of their acidity can be because of one of the following causes or combinations of two or three causes. That can be consumption of oily food, fried food, spicy food, non-vegetarian food, consumption of dal and cereals, sleeplessness, and they are going through fasting and they are addicted to sleep stimulants. In the same way, they might present us with n number of symptoms, even though the diagnosis remains the same. Every individual presents their own set of symptoms. That is, symptoms of their acidity can be one of the following symptom or combination of two or more symptoms. That is consumption of irregular food, they're so busy and worried about their business, they're addicted to stimulants, All these things are causing irritability in them, and sweating increased, uncomfortable feeling, irritations making feel them better. They want fanning continuously. Irritations, heaviness, fullness, and sleepiness, temporary relief from belching, rancid, sour, putrid irritations, contractive pain extending to chest with distension of abdomen, crampy pain forcing the patient to bend double, digestion is low, wants fanning, sweating increased, vomiting of undigested food, milk disagrees, belching of bitter fluid, hiccups, bloatedness. Conditions from too much of sugar, ailments with excess of acidity, sour eructations and taste, flatulence, weight and pain in the stomach, worse after sometime after eating, bitter eructations, increased hunger, wants to vomit but cannot vomit. Hunger soon after eating, sour eructations and sour taste after every meal, distension of abdomen relieved by cold food, ices, etc., bad effects of too much of salt, heartburn, dyspepsia with great tightness after meal, must loosen clothing, vomiting of food eaten long before, pain in the abdomen after an hour of eating. Now, these are the symptoms presented in homeopathic materia medica and needs a proper training to understand the pathology behind them and applying this knowledge clinically. So once we go through all these things, you understand what details are required by the homeopathic physician to know your disease. When you go through all these symptoms, you come to know that you need to observe in detail about yourself and let your physician know what is happening to you so that you can get cured properly. Homeopathy offers best treatment for acidity as homeopathy considers each individual case. Hence, only a trained homeopath can make out the constitution of the person based on his background and how this person is different from others who are suffering with similar complaints. That is, unique way of this particular individual reacting to the environment. He will be able to bring unique remedy which suits to his patients based on the combination and permutation of causes, symptoms and background. Once we have seen the causes, symptoms and treatment of acidity, and acidity we understood that it is a lifestyle disease, hence it is never ending. Hence we must advise some preventive measures to patients. Those are as follows: not to consume spicy food, eat more fruits and vegetables, eat small regular meals, consume your last meal at least few hours before sleeping, chew tulsi leaves, cloves, som, banana, cold milk, etc. Avoid medications like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs and steroids. Reduce stress. This is the way you can prevent your acidity. Thank you.